All right, up first we have a $2 1928 red seal legal tender note in very fine condition, meaning that it has multiple folds, it's a little bit toned, a little bit dirty overall, and this bill is going to be worth about $25. Now, this 1928 comes in different series, and it also comes with a star sometimes at the end of the serial number. This star can heavily increase the price on your legal tender note. A star note from 1928 $2 bill can be worth, in perfect condition, over $800. Typically, you will see these notes in extremely fine or better condition. Those notes will bring about $40 to $60. Up next, we have a $1 1928 legal tender note. Now, this note is in uncirculated condition, meaning that there are no folds, and this bill is worth about $250 in this condition. Now, these bills usually come with not the best margins, as you can see from the left to right. It does impact the value in a certain way. Now, if this bill had perfect margins and it was uncirculated, it would be worth a lot more in the market. However, it is typical for this type not to come with the best overall margins, the overall eye appeal on these. Up next is one of my personal favorite notes. This is a $10 legal tender from 1923, also known as the poker chip note. As you can see from the back, there are what look like poker chips on the left and right hand side of the bill. As you can see, this note is in worse condition. It is in very fine condition, and this bill is going to be worth about $1,200 to $1,400. Up next, we have a 1907 $5 legal tender note. This note is called a woodchopper due to the portrait in the center. These bills are very affordable. This is a large size bill, which means that it's larger than a small size bill today. This bill is in very fine condition, and it's worth $125. Up next, we have a 1901 $10 legal tender bison note, and these bills are just really, really cool. They have a large collector base. People really like this bill. As you can see on either side of the bison, there is Lewis and Clark, which is really, really, really fascinating. This is a very fine bison note, and it is worth about $700. Up next is another one of my favorite notes. This is a 1869 $10 legal tender rainbow note. And the rainbow nickname comes from the green, blue, and red colors of the note. I picked this note out in particular because, I mean, you just don't see them in this good of color that often. And this will bring a huge premium in the market. This bill is graded about uncirculated, meaning there's at least one fold somewhere on the bill. As I said before as well, the margins on this note aren't the best. It's a little bit tight on the right side and a bit open on the left. If you had a perfectly margined bill, equal all around, and it's a higher grade, those higher grades is when the margins really play a factor in the value. That's going to be super important to the overall value of the note. This one being about uncirculated and having this great overall color to the bill is going to be worth $3,000. Up next, we have a 1966 $100 bill, red seal bill, and this one is about uncirculated, meaning that there's at least one fold somewhere on the note. As you can see, it looks really nice. It's a great looking bill. The lower grade examples are going to be worth a little bit over face value, meaning about $105 to $125, but this bill is going to be worth about $160 to $170. This is an 1862 $5 legal tender note. This bill is in very good condition. It is a lower grade bill, but these are extremely valuable regardless of the condition. It's good to know that 1862 was around the time the Confederate War was happening and Confederate paper money was being printed. And these legal tender notes were printed directly after those Confederate notes were printed. And we can go into a bit more depth with the Confederate paper money in a different video. This bill being in very good condition, a lower conditioned bill, but still being very rare and popular, This one's going to be worth $600. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have a legal tender bill and you don't know what to do with it, you don't know any information about it, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to reply to your comment, and we can have a discussion about it. If you're interested in selling your old paper money, make sure to visit our website, raremoneyvalues.com. Contact us today, and we will help appraise your paper money, and we would love to give you the most competitive price we can for your old paper money bills.